So recently on the 5th episode of WandaVision, and as we've been seeing in upcoming episodes through promos, Vision has discovered, or has realized he has this ability to basically break things out of the reality that they're in. Basically, the sitcom, false reality that they're in. Whether it's snapping people out of their trance, their hypnosis, and bringing the real them out, and then snapping them back in once he touches them again. Or when it comes to an inanimate object, like let's say the computer they were using at work, he touches it and all of a sudden it starts, from a screen perspective, acting like a more modern computer with, emails coming in and all that. So, when I saw this, it reminded me of something that the Sonic the Hedgehog comic books, when it was under the Archie license, had done. Basically, after the first Sonic Mega Man crossover, Worlds Collide was over. And that was basically the fact that starting with issue 252, it was Nicole, that's right, Nicole, the Lynx, who originated in the series overall as a portable AI computer. But Nicole the Lynx, basically, it turned out that she was kind of similar. Basically, what I'm trying to say is she was kind of put into a similar position that Vision's in right now in WandaVision. And that's basically the fact that Nicole herself had started realizing that when people touched her, they got the memories back from the previous world. Like the first character that touched her was Nagus. And Nagus was shocked about what he had discovered, what he had seen. The memories of the previous world just coming in and flooding his mind and all that. Then we saw it with Tails. Then we saw it with Antoine. We saw it with Rotor. Then we saw it with Bunny. Then we saw it with, obviously, Sally and Amy. And it got me thinking, it really got me thinking that, this is a trope, obviously, in media, of the restoration of memory, the restoration of another world. It got me thinking that this trope has been done numerous times, but these are, in my opinion, are the two most similar ones. With Vision, touching people and using his power to bring them out and put them back in, of the reality that the sitcom reality that they're in right now. Again, like I said, it reminds me of what Nicole did. Because, when it got explained by Sonic and Nicole and even those that were had the memories, restored, that, there was this other world, there was this other reality. Here's the thing. The characters didn't question it, that much. I mean, they kind of, but then but some of them started to kind of realize, hey, there might be, something to that. There might be some kind of truth to it. So why not take a chance and see exactly what they're talking about? And what they would find out is, exactly what, what Nicole and Sonic, were talking about. And that being the fact that they had these previous lives. They had this, they lived in this previous timeline. They lived in this previous reality, but now thanks to what's going on, it's been altered. And and to me, that was one of probably the best. I'll give Ian Flynn credit on this. That was probably one of the best, ways to kind of interconnect. Kind of keep the same continuity flow, in the comic, even in a soft reboot. I have to give him credit that that was one of the best, solutions that they can come up with. I'll give him credit to that. But what was interesting, though, is what was noticed later on. And that's just my dog. She's just walking around. She's just, biting her fleas. I have to give her a bath maybe later on this week. But like I said, basically, what happened later on is the characters, mostly Sonic and Tails, started to acknowledge that their memories of the old world was slowly fading away and being reconstituted with, similar memories of this new world, this new reality. Even Eggman acknowledged that as well, that the memories of events that they went through in the previous timeline were getting reconstituted and replaced with similar ones in this reality, this timeline. So, like I said, I give Ian Flynn credit for making that essential key in 252 to 256. With Nicole being the one that restored everybody's memories from the previous reality, just like Vision is doing in WandaVision. But the only thing that kind of made that different, that kind of made it incorporate itself into what was going to be the status quo from that time being, was you had Sonic, you had Tails, you had Eggman come out and say, yeah, our memories of the old world, they're starting to slowly be reconstituted, replaced by these new memories, and any other memories we may have had are slowly fading away and soon to be forgotten. And I look at what Vision's doing in WandaVision now that he's realized he has this ability, and it gets me thinking that not only does he have that similar ability to what Nicole had in the beginning of the soft reboot, but it also makes me wonder if perhaps, because WandaVision is supposed to be the start of the multiverse, it's making me wonder whether or not basically people's people's memories of certain events, once things get back to normal or try to get back to normal, if reality is going to get altered to the point that, just like in the Sonic books, their memories will be reconstituted to being similar but done differently, in a different fashion. Like, instead of like in the Sonic comic book, Sonic describes one of the moments that they use to kind of exemplify what Sonic's talking about is when Robotnik, as Warlord Julian, is meeting with the king, and all of a sudden, it shows the memory kind of being reconstituted to where it's now an early version of Eggman that's meeting with a version of the king. So yeah, it's like you gotta wonder if maybe something similar is going to happen in WandaVision down the line, to where alternate realities, well, not alternate realities, but the reality will be altered, to the point that events that have occurred will occur in a different way from a different viewpoint, with maybe roles reversed or situations different, who knows. But it really makes you wonder. It really makes you think about that. And I know that hopefully, and I'm hoping, what I'm trying to say is I'm hoping I'm not the only Sonic fan out there that watches WandaVision or pays attention to WandaVision that is making that connection, that's realizing after the last episode, what exactly, what exactly is going on, and seeing the similarities to what they did with Nicole at the beginning of this post SGW's, the second SGW a reboot. Basically, I'm hoping I'm not the only one that notices that, because there is that similarity. But the question is, will WandaVision do something similar, in the end? Will memories be altered? Will the realities be altered enough to where memories and events that took place are changed to, be similar but different in a way? It makes you really think. It really makes you think. So I just wanted to come out here and kind of bring that up and kind of bring out, kind of mention the similarity between the two, and maybe hopefully as a Sonic fan, I know there's many out there. Hopefully I'm not the only one that's noticed that. But let me know what you guys think. Comment down below. I'd love to hear from each and every one of you on this. Let me know if you see the similarities in the comments and in the live chat during the premiere. And I will talk to you all later. God bless. Take care. I'm out.